All my friends are heathens, take it slow.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today we are playing World of Warships Legends. Now, as you can see, we are in a standard battle. Working with the USS Phoenix. Not sure if you can see, but on the bottom left corner, you can see that it's a tier 3. Now, some of you may be wondering, or for those of you who play World of Warships may be thinking, why is the USS Phoenix a tier 3? Isn't it a tier 4? Well, that's basically what's making World of Warships Legends very unique. It's not so much about the ships, but how the gameplay operates. It's the standard of the basic operations, and it seems more like World of Warships, sound like World of Warships on the PC, but of course it's completely different from Blitz and the PC version of the game. Now, I want to talk about what's going on in this match. Now, this is a standard battle, so I am playing against other beta testers. So that's actually a good thing, because no one likes to join the game by themselves against a bunch of robots or AIs. So it's actually not that bad. Actually, I'm gonna shoot at that destroyer for a moment. As soon as our torpedoes reloaded, we could be able to give them a full salvo. And he's going off. Actually launched our torpedoes. It looks like they're going to hit, and they just fall short. But we did manage to get the kill. And the thing about I realized with these robot AIs, they don't happen to ram. Like, that feature is not programmed within in themselves actually ram other players or other AIs, which to me is a bunch of baloney, because I think they should be able to ram each other or the players if so happen to, kind of like kamikaze AIs. I just like that idea. But in standard gameplay, this is actually not that bad. The graphics are amazing. It has a lot of feel. The PC just moving on to a console. And St. Louis is probably not going to have a good day. I know it's a robot AI as well, but he's not gonna have a good day. And that's what happens. Now, this is probably gonna... Nope. I thought I was gonna Citadel for a moment. And... oh, there it is. If any of you watch the Mighty Jingles, you will understand, and you will probably say, that's a paddling. Now, okay, good, and it goes to our torpedoes. You saw those showing up out of nowhere. I had no idea they were gonna show, but it's instinct for you. Now, there are premium ships in the game, for as far as beta, but I wasn't able to gain access to those games. And just like that, did I say games? I meant and ships. I'm sorry. Now, as you can see here, we didn't do so bad. 4 ships sunk and all that good stuff. Now in this match we are playing in the Chakuma, which is a tier 1 in World of Warships Legends, but as we know it stands as tier 2 in Blitz and World of Warships. So that's probably still oddly confused, like, why is this so compressed? Yes, story. Why is there tier 1s? None says tier 2s and all the other stuff. So I would actually get to that part eventually, but of course this is another standard battle, and I didn't do so bad in this match. I wouldn't call it perfect. And plus, as if you look at the bottom with the gun, you'll actually see a recoil. Up there it is, with a ship destroyed. See, you can tell that they've done a lot of details with this game, just like on the PC. A lot of details, a lot of work.
The ship is on fire.
And I can tell for those who play PlayStation and Xbox and happen to be fans of World of Warships, they're gonna have a blast with this game. They're really going to have a kick out of it. Because it's a good game. Even in a beta test, it was a good game. Plus, there's the sound and the music. It's awfully a lot like World of Warships. Wish Blitz actually had the same soundtrack, but it's only limited to a certain amount
The ship is on fire.
of music or soundtracks from the game developers. Sorry about that.
Problem solved, sir.
So this match, well, there's not much I can say now. Yep. He's on fire. And that's a kill.
Enemy cruiser sunk. Our team has taken the lead.
And like I said before, these AIs don't like to ram. they don't like to go and just kamikaze. If you ask me, I think they should. But that's just me. Now, in one of the earlier matches I was in, I did get a Kraken Unleash. I don't think it was this clip right here. It was... Oh, I should have recorded it. So... Oh, you would actually see the proof that I did. Because if you seen me in Blitz, I'm not the best player. Here, nor is anybody else. No, so we're all in some way and somehow, we're all a bunch of scrubs. But with the PlayStation, I have a better control, and it seems relatively easy for me. But that's probably because it was still in a beta. You'd probably be wondering if you're a console peasant like me and happen to find interest in naval warfare, such as World of Warships. This is a game made for you. So, me personally, I would actually recommend, if you want to try the game for yourself, sign up for the beta test. I'll put a link down below to the official website. Just log into your PlayStation or Xbox account, and so you can get notified when the next beta test is coming up. Then sign up.
Problem solved, sir.
Of course, the beta test codes are all given out randomly to whatever lucky player. So,
We've destroyed an enemy
lucky,
cruiser.
and you happen to get the beta codes, go ahead and try this game for yourself. Now, I want to take a moment and actually talk about the port. It's not too bad, and I love it. The design and details are amazing, and as well as the commanders. All legendary commanders from each branch, and giving off their certain skills or perks, you can say. Hey, looking at William Hazley of the American branch, and he was not sure what I could say about him. Although, he was actually he'd taken part of what I believe to be World War I and World War II. So, he's actually not too bad. Next up we have William Sims, and yes, I'm talking about the destroyer of the Sims. And is there something you should be worried about? No, it's perfectly fine. And finally, of the Americans, we have Norman Scott. Now his perks seems to be working on cruisers or destroyers. We'll just stick with wherever he is. And all these commanders here are actually in the game, and you can put them on as many ships as you want. Oh, did I forget to mention that there are other branches? Yes, I always happen to forget about that. But we'll talk about those later. Of course, you have your combat missions, and weekly supplies, load something to boost your commander, and of course, the basic gaming mechanics. Of course, I don't have a battleship yet, but we'll get to that later. And the tech trees, they're all going up to tier 5. No, I'm sorry, tier 7. And on top, we have the progressions, where you can upgrade your ships and be on your merry way. Now, you might be thinking, why are they only going up to tier 7? Well, what I believe is basically how gaining XP counts. Because on tier 7, for the top class, you have the Baltimore, the Iowa, and the Fletcher on the American branch. And you're starting to probably rage in the comments saying, and why is Iowa and the Fletcher on tier 7 when they're usually tier 9? Like I said before, it's probably having to deal with the XPs. There's a certain amount of XP that you need to gain in a match in order to progress to the next ship. For tier 3s, you have to gain 24,000 XP to move on to tier 4. So, this entire game sequence is basically all compressed. And I want to talk about the loading screen, because to me, the standard one and the AI, I'm used to that. It seems natural for me. I'd like to talk about... Never mind. Oh, I'll forget it. I can still talk about it. Alright, now the loading screens, they seem too simple for me. They seem too simplistic. But in a sense, I actually like it because it relates to the PC version of the PC. Now, does Blitz have this kind of feature? Nope, it does not. Sadly enough, it doesn't. And as you can see, I have my eyes on the Wyoming right now. Oh. Which I did get in the beta test, and I was able to get the USS New York. She's not a battleship Texas, but she was alright. Now, I tried to get it USS Arizona or USS Texas during the beta test, I wasn't able to. And as you can see right now, all the tech trees are all going up to tier 7. And there are access to Polish and German ships. Both of them are destroyers. Yes, but they're also premium. So I couldn't get that. The only two major tech trees that are fully operational are the US and the Japanese. Now, you probably don't get it, because I certainly don't understand either on why they're having it compressed. Now, the top tier ships on the Japanese branch are the Amagi, Mogami, and the Kagero. And you're probably thinking, what in the world is going on? I know. Oh, the Kagero is a... Oh, great. I totally forgot what the Kagero's tier was. Anyways, yes. Now you're probably thinking why Iowas are fighting Ingamakis and why Mogamis are fighting Baltimores. Well, I'm pretty sure they're all equaled out. Like they have their own sense of being imbalanced to meet the gaming standards. Now, I wasn't able to get to tier 7 so quickly because of certain issues. However, if I wanted to, I would totally be able to just play on this thing all day, all night, and just destroy and blow up any ship I could find. And of course there are different screen or controls that you could use, and that is actually good news on my end. Because I don't want to be dealing with that. Now, the problem I had with the game was that there were no signal flags. Like, no way that you could actually gain extra XP or earn bonus XP in the game yet. And for some odd reason, when I actually stopped or actually got sunk and paid attention to a allied destroyer, his torpedoes seemed to actually lag a bit when he launched his torpedoes. Like, for a moment they stopped above the water and actually
Torpedoes to starboard.
he just dove right in. Nope, there I go. That's 1, 2, and 3. I'm going. In other news, after you sink a ship and it's right behind you, your camera seems to elevate. If you zoom in, you can actually aim at your target, and an ally or enemy warship is behind where you're aiming. It seems to be elevated itself. It knocked me off, however I was looking, but I was completely confused on why it did that, and I missed the explosion. And when I was playing the beta test, I didn't find any major bugs. There was nothing too big on it, and they just weren't showing. Do I know if there's any bugs? I do not know if there's any bugs, or if anybody else who has the beta test found any bugs. But what I do know is that this game is still under beta test, and it will be coming out in the upcoming year, and there probably will be more to the game than what I've actually played. And as you can see on the right top corner, that I did very pathetic. In fact, I did absolutely terrible. Did 2,880 damage, and only 5 shells hit their target. And like I said before, these robot AIs, they don't like to ram each other. They just like to keep this certain distance. It's ridiculous. I don't know why they were programmed to do that, but it doesn't make sense. This Phoenix here seemed to have better days. Seemed to have better days than mine. My ship, I'll tell you that one, sunk down to the bottom of Davy Jones' locker. I could tell those actually. Well, I wouldn't say that they all missed, but they missed. Back to the Phoenix again. He fires his torpedoes. I saw a little bit of explosion. So, he probably got, yep, there it goes. One destroyer down. And barely missed the enemy Phoenix. And now it is a 3 versus 3 an even match. You'll be going soon. And there's the money shot. Oh, never mind. Fuck, this one has to be 5, 4, 3, 2. And there he goes. This Futaka, that is about to get considerably lucky. If only he had turned a little bit more. One torpedo, oh, he's fine. But what is not fine about that torpedo is that he is now flooding. If you can see his turrets, there are only 3 firing, and the other 3 just trying to catch up, and the flooding has stopped, and this destroyer is gone. That means he'll be leaving up to this Isokazi against the enemy Isokazi. And as you can see, they're relatively well balanced on health. So this could end up with a torpedo salvo. And does it? Does it end with a torpedo? No? I don't think it's gonna happen yet. And anytime now. Wait. If this Isokazi here launches its torpedoes, that'll be great. Anyways, I just want to make a quick outro here and say a thank you for watching this gameplay and review of Warships Legends, and I want to say that you can follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Amino. If you don't know what Amino is, you'll actually have to find that out yourself. Oh. But if you do, follow me on the anime Amino. I am the obvious dude with Black Butler. Anyways, I'd like to wish you all Merry Christmas, and actually hope you have a good day. Bye.
Torpedoes to starboard.